everyone, this is Joey from JLD Travels coming back with a new kind of video today, something a little bit different. So I'm going to be playing some stock footage of air travel just in the background while I'm chatting with you guys. I'm actually going to do our first ever airline review, and I'm going to go through the whole flying process from Gatwick all the way through to Tacloban City in the Philippines. And we're going to go through each of the different airlines that I flew with on the way there, how I felt about everything on the way through, and then everything on the way back. So without further ado, we're going to take you all the way back to Friday 31st of March 2023, and I find myself basically having to catch a train to Gatwick Airport from my local train station, to have no idea when I got to the train station that basically that particular train had been cancelled. We were given no prior warning whatsoever, and I booked through someone I'd never booked through before. Don't know if anyone in the UK is watching this, but if you ever heard of Trainline, actually when I was speaking with a guy at the train station, he was literally explaining like how like the train line operates, and that basically they like bid for train tickets that are left over that haven't been bought, and that basically that's how they give these train tickets at stupidly cheap prices, because I think it was about 15 quid I think it cost me to get to Gatwick. And I hadn't even noticed when I bought the ticket, because I thought the ticket was legit, but I just thought obviously like I'd never used like virtual tickets for train tickets. So then obviously like I just was like, how does this work? I've never used scanny barcode thing for train travelling before. I haven't been on a train for God, about 4 years since all this stuff started. And yeah, no, just explaining how like they're quite an underhanded sort of company, so I won't be touching them again anytime soon. But apart from that, everything was smooth sailing. The guy just let me on the the earlier train, and jumped on early, and chatting with a couple of people that were going obviously to Gatwick as well, and just seeing where they were going. And I was actually quite surprised I was going all the way to the Philippines, which is kind of cool. And yeah, so without further ado, we're going to quickly press play here. So we've got some stuff going in the background. So yeah, so today's first review today, which will be on Wizz Air flight W95747, which was on Friday 31st of March, and we were flying out from Gatwick at 11:05 at night to land in Athens in the early hours of the morning. And upon paying closer attention to the staff actually at the counter, when you obviously go to like drop your bag off and everything else, and they check your passport and your virtual ticket and everything else, a lot of these budget airlines around Europe, so far from doing a bit of further research and what I was being told by some of my other friends and some other people that I know through work and everything else, that Ryanair, Wizz Air, EasyJet, is it Jet2 Holidays, that all package airline holiday company, and some other budget airlines, what they've started to do at airports is, if you actually pay closer attention to the staff that you're speaking to when you're dropping your bags off, or the check-in process, they're not actually employees of these companies. So when they do something wrong, or there's a serious delay to your flight, or they cancel a flight, or they do something that is, should we say, of a very abhorrent nature, and there's a lot of disgruntled, very angry people, these poor people that are at the airport are not employees of these companies. So they have to take an absolute ear bashing when they physically can't do anything. So So basically, say for argument's sake, Wizz Air, the flight got delayed by 6 hours, for argument's sake. These poor people are going to be taking the brunt of everyone's frustration, and they're not actually employees of Wizz Air, for argument's sake. Luckily, there wasn't any delays with Wizz Air. It was fairly smooth going through customs at Gatwick and airports in England. It's fairly easy. Heathrow is a little bit more difficult because it's a bit more busy and there's a lot more rude people at Heathrow. But with Gatwick, you can literally go in, you've got your little thing to put your passport on, it scans your passport and you go through. And obviously you have to go through all the normal stuff past that, obviously with customs and everything else. So that side of it, smooth sailing, drop the bag off. I had time to go out for a fag break, grab a drink, just chill out, relax, wait for the flight. The plane turned up on time, couldn't fault that or anything else. And when we got called, obviously go to start the boarding process was very nice. Up until the point we actually got onto the plane, that was kind of where the good stuff stopped, should we say, with Air. So the pilot, the captain, the pilot, was actually really, really good. But I will have to admit that was the best part of the experience, shall we say. And was regularly checking in, letting us know where we were, obviously let us know what altitude we were flying at and everything else, and gave us semi-regular updates. He let us all know when we was coming into land in Athens. That side of it, the flight itself, it was fairly smooth. There wasn't much turbulence. In the grander scheme of things, that side of things was alright. There was no issues. There was no issues with the plane. There was no any weird sort of movements with the plane going up and down or anything strange. So all of that was perfectly fine. However, the staff for Wizz Air that was so what's the right word? They were very lazily dressed in their uniform, I think is probably the right way to put it. And this one gentleman was literally had half his shirt hanging out his trousers, was walking up and down, couldn't really care that he was there. The customer service was poor. The amount of times that they just end up spending 20 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, pulled this curtain behind them and we all literally just stood there talking. There was no coming round often, checking on people, see if they wanted a drink, just seeing how people were doing, if they were hungry or anything else. The process of going through when you're about to take off, obviously all the safety measures about obviously where your safety jacket is, the safety exits and everything else, and process of having to decant the plane if that was to happen in some way. And obviously when the thing got down to obviously for your oxygen, they were just literally going through the motions. They did not care. It was just they were just there to get paid. The customer service was poor. Their prices on the plane were astronomical. They gave me nothing complimentary, even though that I paid for with their priority or whatever it is. You didn't even get a free bottle of water. They charged, I think, something like £4 or £3 for 300ml can of soft drink. They even charged you about two quid for a bottle of water. Everything was just so disorganised is not the right word. It was just they were just trying to milk people for their money. It's like how some of the others are dressed. It was just so I don't know what the right word is to describe it. it was extremely poor. I wouldn't recommend flying with them anytime soon. What they charged for the flight with luggage just to Athens was astronomical, considering I think the last time I flew anywhere in Europe, it to be fair, I didn't have checked luggage, but it was not even £90, and Wizz Air charged, if my memory's correct, it was somewhere in the region of about 350 or about 360, between 340 and 360, just to Athens one way. You had luggage. Had the priority thing, but they didn't give me priority. You had no complimentary food, no complimentary drink. It's the only airline that I've come across that has a permanent ban on anyone having power banks or anything to charge their phones. And these planes, there was nowhere to charge your phone or to charge a tablet or whatever you was using to occupy yourself, because the flight was a good, I think, 4.5 hours, something along those lines. And just the whole experience of the customer service side of things was extremely poor. I wouldn't recommend them. They charge well over what the flight should have been costing just to Athens one way. Even with luggage, it shouldn't have been costing more than 140, 150. And just my personal experience, like, they were quite sarcastic, quite rude to some of the people that were purchasing things. I think they went round once an hour with trying to offer drinks and God knows what else. And looking through like the menu, literally, I think they would to get I think it was something like a sandwich, a packet of crisps, a drink, and a chocolate bar. They were trying to charge something astronomical, like £12, £13 or something absolutely astronomical. But like I said, I wouldn't recommend them, with just how specifically flights to the Philippines for this specific period in time were just so astronomically unwieldy high. This particular journey, I had to go through pretty much all budget airlines to and back from here to the Philippines. But ignoring all of that, once we'd landed in Athens, it is such a lovely, nice little small airport. Not small, but it's a very nice, welcoming airport. The few people that I spoke to, they were very polite, very kind, very helpful. Like you could literally just walk out the front, outside of the you call it a hospital. Then it's not a hospital; it's an airport. And you could just go for a cigarette if you want a cigarette. There was a nice what should we call it? Cheap well, not going to say cheap, but a normally priced like store if you didn't want to go to WX Smith, because I made the mistake on the yeah, I'll leave that little story for on the way back. Anyway, yeah, so like I was only stuck in the airport because I think we landed. I think it's something like it was either 2 in the morning or 4 in the morning or something like that. Because obviously it's an hour or two ahead, because Europe's an hour or two ahead of us in England. And it was very nice. They had a free room in the airport where you could just sit there and just charge your device, like your phone, your tablet, and you could use your laptop if you wanted to. They had constantly recurring free internet every hour, unlike other airports that just give you literally an hour, then that's it, and then you have to go hunting around trying to find free internet. I will have to openly admit, Athens Airport, 10 out of 10 for just having things in close proximity. Just how the airport is laid out is very, very simply signed out. It's not hard to find things and get to things. and people will try and help you as much as they can. So I will have to say it's been a long time since I've been into Athens. I will have to hold my hands up and praise Athens Airport for a fantastic job, much better than Manila Airport. But we all know how bad Manila Airport is, don't we, Naya? And yeah, so I'll leave everything there for my review, and hopefully enjoyed the video, and hopefully everyone is doing okay. And please stay tuned, because I should be doing my airline review of Scoot from Athens to Manila. So I'll do where there's a stop in Changi in Singapore. I will cover both parts of the journey in just one video. It's easier. And just thank everyone. I know we've lost a few subscribers recently, but just thank everyone for your constant support. We do really appreciate it. And once I've got through airline reviews, I will start going back to doing some more passport row sort of content and everything else. And yeah, so hopefully just keep looking forward to those videos. And if there's anything else you want me to check out, or any other kind of content you want me to try and make, please don't hesitate to drop us a comment down below, and I'll be happy to look into it and see if it's something I can do for you guys. And also, if you wanted to, we're actually planning in the near future to do some video group chats on our Facebook group. So I'll leave a link down below to our Facebook group. So if you want to check us out over there and join us over at the Facebook group, that would be awesome and fantastic. And yeah, so if you like what you see and would like to see more, please don't hesitate to drop us a like down below, and smash the subscribe button for us, guys, and tap the bell icon so we don't miss a video. And we'll catch you in the next one, guys.